welcome back to A Moment with Amisha. As promised, here is my special guest that I was telling you in the previous videos that I did about there being a special guest with this series, the Dating and Marriage Relationship series. So, as I promised you, here he is, my special guest. And I'm pretty sure you kind of put two and two together. And you know that this is my husband, my hubby. And we're going to do a husband and wife tag video. I have some questions here that we're going to answer. We haven't practiced them, so they're just going to be, you know, our answers are going to be pretty much off the dome with however we feel that we should respond to them. So it should be pretty interesting. So are we ready?
We're ready. Let's go. Q&A.
All right, Q&A. Yes, that's our name, Q&A. So this is Quentin, by the way. I don't know if I ever told you, actually said his name. His name is Quentin. And of course, you know, Amisha. So Q&A is what we kind of call ourselves because it's so cute. But okay, here it is, the husband and wife tag questions. And we're going to jump into it and we hope you enjoy, right?
That's right.
Okay. All right, so number one, it says, and I'm not quite sure, do we answer them together or do we switch, like he says an answer and I say an answer? I don't know, but we'll answer it the best we can together, I guess.
That's good.
All right. Okay. Number one, where did we meet? Where did we meet?
We met in Florence.
We met in Florence, South Carolina. Actually, we met, to be more specific, we met on Facebook. All right, you weren't really living in Florence. I lived in Florence and you were living in Columbia. Yeah. But he sent me a friend request on Facebook. And it's a funny story because, it's a little warm in here. But it's a funny story because his cousin is still going. His cousin actually used to date my sister. And I was familiar with the McElveen family with that name. So I knew, I was like, oh, he's a McElveen. Okay, I might know him. So I just kind of went on his page. After he sent me the request, I kind of snooped on his page and see if I really knew him.
You snooped on my page?
I did. And I saw that he was, his brother is also my sister's classmate, high school classmate. They graduated the same year. And so I was like, I didn't know his brother, his brother had a brother. I didn't know that. So, and then I knew he was related to my sister, the guy that my sister used to date, so, which is his cousin. So I was like, oh, I'll add him. Couldn't be any harm. I didn't think anything of it. His profile picture didn't make me go, ooh. So, but yeah, right. I was like, okay, maybe I do know him. And that was that. And then from there, we continued to talk and then it just turned into a relationship. So, and I'm glad it did.
Eventually, I invited her to eat to a Japanese restaurant. She never sat down and had food prepared for her right in front of her. And so that reeled it in right there, Japanese. I love Japanese food.
Yeah, and that's actually question number two, which is where was our first date? So yeah, we went to, that's fine, we answered it already. So we went on a date to
Miyabi's. No, Miami's.
However you say it. It's in Florence. It's a Japanese house, Japanese steakhouse or hibachi, something like that. Which was cool. Yeah, I had never been to one, and so it was a really good experience to go with, go on a blind date. I hadn't even met him in person at this point, and then go to a new restaurant that I never experienced before. So yeah, and we had a good date.
She had on a red dress and some shoes that
yeah, I do wear shoes.
The black shoes with the wedges on them.
Yeah, you do, and you like wedges, so yeah, I did have that on. And you had on a full suit because you had just came from work. And he got on the highway from in Columbia and headed straight to Florence to come on his date. And he was a little late, but he let me know. That he was going to be late. So
that's unusual.
Yeah.
For me to be a little late.
Yeah, it is. But at least he did give me a heads up. It was a cool day. It was straight. We got to know each other, and then from there we continued on. So yeah, that was our first date, guys. Number 3, how did you know he or she was the one? You want to go first?
Well,
Alright.
Some things you just know. You can't really ask somebody else to explain something to you. You can go to people for advice, but you got to know that for yourself.
Right. I agree. I think for me, with a lot of relationships, I mean, I hadn't been in a whole lot, but I mean, with the relationships that I were in, there was always a part of me that felt like something wasn't quite right. Just maybe I was settling in a way with something. I mean, and when I really knew that Quentin was the one, because there was nothing I felt like I was settling with. There was nothing that I felt like he lacked, and I really wanted, and it was very important to me for the relationship. So I kind of realized, this is different. This is very different. And of course I prayed and I asked God to reveal and show me things, and he never messed up. So I was like,
But prayer is a huge thing, though. It's something that you must do when you're looking for your spouse. Prayer.
Right.
It's not until when I really prayed for a spouse until I actually got it.
Mm-hmm. And vice versa. Same thing with me. Yeah. Number 4 was, what was your first impression of him or her? So we did talk about that our first date. So, but what was your first impression of me?
She was absolutely gorgeous, the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. So I just had to introduce myself. You know what? Let me go back. I don't know if I'm going to answer another question. The first time I saw you was actually at a homecoming tailgate. The very first time I saw you.
Okay.
I was with my homeboys at the time. I said, who is that over there? They didn't know you, so I said, okay, I'm gonna find out. And it's not till a year later I saw you on Facebook and reached out to you.
Yeah, I'm smiling and laughing because I don't believe that.
You had your name.
He keeps telling me that
your name's on the back of your shirt. You was out there at the tailgate.
You saw Amisha on there.
Yeah, it was you. I'm telling you.
I don't know why I have a hard time believing it. I was like, you didn't see me.
That's the truth.
Okay. Well, look at God when He do it. When it was time.
Won't He will.
Won't He will.
And it's all right.
You so crazy. My first impression, like I said, was on our first date. That was when the first time I ever, I guess that would make a first impression. Other than on Facebook, I mean, I thought he was cool. He wasn't weird. He didn't say anything out the way. He didn't turn me off, so I thought he was pretty cool. And he was funny. I like funny, humorous guys, so he always made me laugh. And he wasn't like the funny type that just overdoes it and just like, okay, brother, let's stop. He wasn't like that at all. And I was really nervous about that because actually my sister knew of him. But I never met him. I never knew him. And she told me that he was a funny person, and he was different from, your average guy. He was different. And I didn't know what that different was, but it was a good kind of different, obviously. And like I said, when we went on a date, there was I certainly laughed and I enjoyed his company. So I thought it was pretty cool, and I thought he had a beautiful smile. I remember before we got in our cars to leave, after we ate and things, I remember telling him, you had said something first, like your profile picture doesn't really do you justice or something. You're trying to be slick. But then I ended up saying, I was like, well,
no, I did that.
I said thank you, and then I said you really have a beautiful smile, because he did, y'all. It was so pretty. And I did notice he was a little tired. He looked a little tired, but I wasn't like turned off or anything. I was really hoping that we could, meet up again and kind of, when we were more refreshed or he was more refreshed.
You actually turned me down when I first asked you to go out.
I did.
Yeah. You had to go to some type of event for your pastor.
Oh yeah, it was a church banquet. I didn't turn you down. I did not turn you down. I had to tell you. I asked you could we meet another time. I didn't say I don't want to go out with you. You ain't my type. I didn't say that. I just wanted to postpone it.
Well,
which was the next day. It was the next day, actually. It really was the next day. Yeah, because it was that Friday. You remember instead of you asked me to go out with you that Saturday.
That's why I came from work, because
because you were still working, because you didn't work on that Saturday. Okay. Yeah, so he came down that Friday so that I could go out with him, and then we actually ended up going out Saturday anyway after the event that I had to go to. We went to the movies. Movies at IHOP. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, I turned him down. I didn't turn you down. I just had to fit you in my schedule. Anyway, all right, number 5, we gotta move along. When did you meet his or her family? I think I met your family before you met mine. I met your mom first. I don't remember. I think it was, or maybe like our second date. second or third date when we went to Percy and Willie's. I remember because I remember what I had on, and I had on this little romper. And we went to Percy and Willie's.
What's a romper?
It's that little onesie you call it.
Yeah, that's a onesie.
It's not a onesie,
yes,
it's a romper. It was a really cute floral romper. And I wore that to Percy and Willie's. We ate there. And then I think later on that night we went to I had the kinky twist, sort of like these. And we went to his mom's house or his parents' house, and that's when I first met his mom. And she was so sweet, and I told her she had a lovely home. It was my first time going to his parents' house, and it was cool. And then you met my family.
This was our first kiss too.
Can we stay in order?
All right, okay.
Okay, we gonna get there. Let's stay the course. But anyway, and then he met my parents later on. I can't remember when. Maybe it couldn't have been too long after, but
I came by your house and met him at the house.
Yeah, and they loved him. My mom loved him. He hugged her. That was the one thing she said stood out to him, was that he was just so very nice. I guess that's the right word to say. He was so very nice and genuine, and just looked like a really good dude. And my daddy liked him and loved him, so that was a good thing, of course. So yeah, we had good experiences with that. All right, let's move on.
We're moving.
Do you have a tradition or a ritual?
As pertaining to what?
It doesn't say. That's it. A tradition or ritual. Oh, we do actually sometimes, like when we leave each other, like we're separate, like we're about to go somewhere, and like couples kiss or whatever. We do our little 3 kisses.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not gonna show y'all, but we do our 3 kisses. Number 7, what was your first road trip together?
It probably was Daytona, Florida, to my aunt's wedding.
I think we went to the beach before then, though. That was our first long.
Would you consider that a road trip, though? I mean, Myrtle Beach.
If you're on the road.
Well, it's very short, so.
Okay, well, we'll say Daytona. That was our first road trip. And I was so nervous about taking this road trip because he had said something to me right before we took the trip. He had said, it wasn't anything bad, but it was just kind of like, oh, Lord, because I really liked him. He was like, this trip is going to determine or not whether, you remember saying that? This trip is going to determine or not whether we're really meant to be together. Like as if I can really stand you in the car all these hours going to Florida. And I was like, oh gosh, for real?
We never spent a whole lot of time together all at once.
We did. But it was just the way he said it. It was like it was an audition or something. But it was so funny the way he said it. I got kind of nervous. I was like, I don't want him to break up with me if he don't enjoy spending time with me. But anyway, I bet you never knew that. Did I ever tell you that?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's how I felt. I really did feel that way. But we had a good trip. We had a good trip together. But now you know. Who said I love you first, and where were you? You kind of already said that.
Yeah.
Where?
Where was I? I was at my house in Columbia.
No.
I wasn't?
No. I thought you already said. You said it. You remember we were at your mom's house?
That's when we had our first kiss.
Yeah, that's the question.
You said who said I love you first, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. I'm not listening.
So I was at my apartment.
Yeah, who said I love you first and where were? Yeah, he's right. I'm sorry. I was thinking about kiss. Yeah, he said I love you first, and I was leaving your apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was so sweet. And I think I talked about this in another video. I think it was the one right before I made this one. So I'll put a link up to there so you can click on that one and watch it if you haven't. But yeah, I did talk about the guy saying I think it was in the video with the 7 signs that he thinks you're the one, and when a guy says he loves you first. Yeah, so that was where I talked about that. What do we argue about the most?
Little stuff.
Yeah, it is little things. We really have like just huge, big, outrageous arguments. It's always little, tiny little things that we just don't agree on. But I can't name anything specific that it's all the time. It's just
little stuff.
It's just little, stuff that people just normal little stuff. Number 10, who wears all the pants in the relationship?
Well, you know the answer to that. Me.
Well, okay, you then. Yeah, I'm not the type of female to, and he's not the type of male to allow a female to just run over him, and I don't want to run over my man. So yeah, of course. I'm a submissive wife. I think anyway. Aren't I?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 11. If I'm sitting in front of the TV, what am I watching?
Some type of horror movie.
Pretty much something scary, some kind of paranormal show. I just like the paranormal, scary shows and things. That's what I like to watch. He is probably watching the Food Network, or what else do you like to watch?
But y'all don't really watch a lot of TV.
I mean, no, but if you were in front of a TV, that is what you would be watching. The Food Network, like the Travel Channel. I don't know, that guy that always eat that crazy food.
Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
Well, no, not him. Well, him too.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Guy Fieri, but the other one that travels different places and eat crazy stuff. I forgot the name of the show, but it's the
Bizarre Foods.
Yeah, Bizarre Foods. So that's what he'd be watching.
That comes on another channel. I think it's the Travel
Something
Channel.
with food. Sure. The travel, something with food. So.
Oh, because I like to eat.
Yeah, you like to eat. For real? Yes. Number 12. What kind of dressing does he or she get on his or her salad?
I like to mix mine up.
Well, no, I'm going to answer. I should know this. You like to, make sure I get it right, Thousand Island and honey mustard?
I'm not a fan of Thousand Island.
Well, honey mustard.
I like honey mustard, yeah.
Honey mustard. I guess it's close enough. You've had Thousand Island before, haven't you?
Yeah, everyone has.
No, everyone has. See the little small stuff we. Okay, what kind of dressing do I like?
Ranch.
I do like ranch, and I'm gonna tell you, I never was a big, huge ranch dressing fan. It's only because I had an allergy when I was little, and I couldn't eat like tomato-based type stuff. So my favorite though was French. I love French dressing, but I had to switch over to ranch because it had less acid in it. What's one food, number 13, what's one food he or she doesn't like? That should be easy for me. He likes almost everything. You don't like green beans that much.
I just ate some last night.
I know, but because I put my foot in that one. You ate it, but
had a toenail in it.
Yeah, that's why you ate the toenail. That was my seasoning meat. But no, he's not a big fan of green beans. You don't really eat a whole lot of steak. But I wouldn't say you don't like it. You just don't eat a lot of it.
Yeah, I don't eat a lot of it.
You don't eat a lot of steak.
She don't like pickled okras.
Ew, no. I don't like a lot of stuff. Like, you can go on and on about me. That should be easy. On a pizza, what don't I not like?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do. I don't like mushrooms and olives.
Oh yeah, she don't like mushrooms.
Know this. He caught off guard, y'all. I had to think about it too, but
she don't like animal crackers.
That's not true. I do like animal crackers. Something crazy. Anyway, let's move on.
Does a vegetarian eat animal crackers?
That's a question that needs an answer. Do vegetarians eat animal crackers?
Yeah.
Please help us figure that one out. Help us out.
Leave a comment.
Yeah. Leave a comment.
Yeah, leave a comment.
Oh, Lord. You go out to eat. What drink does he or she order? Easy. Water. Water all day. Water with lemon.
Water with lemon, yeah. You like tea?
I like sweet tea. I do like sweet tea. Occasionally a soda, but sweet tea, I love it. I'm a Southern girl. I love sweet tea. I need to drink more water, y'all, but I love sweet tea. What size shoes does he or she wear? You wear a 13. Is that right?
You wear a 10.
Yeah.
I wear
12 and a 13.
I wear 11 and a half, 12. 11 and a half, 12. Depends on the.
I'm thinking about my daddy. I don't know why. He doing.
No, I wear 12.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought
12.
you wear 12, like the 12 to 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, 12.
13 is a big.
Oh, and I can fit a 9.5. It's so weird. It's like my foot shrink or something. I usually can wear a straight 10, but sometimes they're way too big. It just depends on the shoe. But yeah, 9.5 to 10, something like that. I mean, if he or she was collecting anything, what would it be? Him, I would say money. Like, he likes to collect, different kind of quarters, old quarters or bills, dollar bills and different things like that.
But you'll never find them. So
Yeah.
you'll never find them. You never share with me what you like to do.
Probably because I don't really collect anything. Ain't nothing to tell you. What is his or her favorite type of sandwich? You've been hitting up the PB and J sandwiches.
Yeah, I like those.
Yeah.
I like the triple decker.
Yeah.
So you prepare it like a Big Mac. So you have a peanut butter on the bottom, put the bread on top of that, then spread the jelly on that, then put a nut on top of that. So
Yeah.
try that. You don't eat sandwiches.
We're not really sandwich eaters.
Yeah.
I mean, because we don't really eat a lot of bread. I don't even eat a lot of bread like that. I like burgers now, but that's not really a sandwich. But I mean, if we have like bread in here, I'll fix like a peanut butter and jelly, or maybe like a bologna sandwich.
Very seldom do we have a little bread. So.
Yeah, we just don't really eat a lot of bread like that. But when we do, we tear it up.
I ain't gonna let it go to waste.
Yeah, he sure does. What would he or she eat every day if he or she could?
You would eat M&Ms.
Yeah, maybe.
M&Ms and cabbage and chicken and dumplings.
That's because I cook that a lot. I don't know about eating it every day. But M&Ms maybe. I do like M&Ms.
I would eat Japanese food every day with the sweet carrots and
Oh,
the
yeah.
zucchini.
That's a hard question. I mean,
That's a
I
lot
like
of
a
it.
lot of things that I wish I could probably eat if it didn't show up on my body and you could tell I was eating it every day. But yeah. There you go.
Oh,
What is his or her favorite cereal?
your favorite cereal is Honey Nut Cheerios.
Yeah, I do. And I like the apple cinnamon Cheerios.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that too. But Honey Nut, yeah, that's probably my favorite. That's the only kind I really like to buy.
I got a lot of them. I like Fruit Loops.
He likes all the kiddie cereals. The kind that my mom would never buy for me when I was little.
Yeah.
Because it was
Captain
just
Crunch.
full of sugar. French Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Golden Grams.
All the sugary. Yeah.
Actually, the Fruit Rounds at Aldi taste better than Fruit Loops. It tastes
The fruit
better.
rounds.
It
Okay.
tastes better.
What is his or her favorite music? We both like gospel music. That's pretty much all we really listen to. I mean, as far as like artists, I love Mary Mary. Like I love Mary Mary, and you like BB and CC Winans.
Yeah,
The
I know.
Winans.
I got a lot of that old stuff, but what new artists do I?
Oh, you like Dietrich Haddon? You love him some Dietrich Haddon.
Don't say it like that.
His
He
music.
loves some Dietrich.
You like Dietrich Haddon's music.
Yeah, I like
I mean, I can say I love Mary Mary. Nobody's thinking nothing like that.
It's a double standard.
Oh gosh. Anyway, so yeah, so we both like the same type of music.
Oh yeah, I gotta give a shout out to D1.
Okay.
I like D1. He's a good rapper.
Shout out to D1. Look him up if you don't know who he is.
D1 from New Orleans.
Next question. What is his or her favorite sports team? I'm not into sports, but I would say for you the Colts.
I like the Colts.
That's his favorite. I do know that much.
Mhm.
And
I like the Mavericks too. Dallas Mavericks, NBA.
oh, okay. So because Colts is football, Mavericks is basketball.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not a sports person. I think
She like what I like.
pretty much. So if you look, this is another chance for you to check out my tag video of getting to know me. I talk about the things that I do and don't like. So click up top if you haven't checked that out. That's another thing that you should watch, kind of so you can get to know me more better. What is his or her eye color?
Brown.
Brown for the majority of his eyes, like he has more than them too, but like his eyes are brown, but like he has like they're gonna change color. I feel like they're gonna change color when he gets older because they're like a gray.
My dad eyes changed color. My uncle did too.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna change to gray because he has like gray rings around them. But yeah, mine are like brown, or they are brown, and then yours are brown and future gray. So who is his or her best friend?
You are.
Aww. Y'all get to see a kiss. Ooh. That's so cute. Yes, we're best friends. This is my best friend.
Next question, please.
What is something you do that he or she wishes you wouldn't? How we went from all buddy, so now we got that.
You got to answer that.
Yeah. What is something that he or she does you wish you wouldn't? I could probably say, you're going to say, well, I'll let you answer me, but I think I know what you're going to say. He's probably going to say the usual answer, asking questions that I should know the answer to. Like I would, why would I ask you something if I already know it? But.
Exactly what I'm saying.
So for him, I think all wives have this problem. I don't think I've ever really brought it to your attention, but like, you know, when guys go to the bathroom and they leave the toilet seat up, I never complain about it. I never say anything to him about it, but I hate it.
Wow.
Cause I'm like, I'm not gonna stand up and go to the bathroom. So why it doesn't need to be up? When you're done doing your due, put the seat down. Yeah. I never complained about it. So he probably never even knew I felt that way because I don't ever say anything. I just deal with it. Anyway, what is his or her heritage and where is he or she from?
We're both from Florence.
I'm thinking a little more deeper than that. Like
African American.
Africa. We don't know our lineage.
Black American.
I don't know what tribe or I don't know. I know I have some Native American in me somewhere.
My last name is Scottish.
There we go. Now it's a good answer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And again, I don't know. I mean, we're both black. Obviously, you can tell we're African American. So I'm pretty sure somewhere in Africa.
Yeah, you got something else in you.
What else I got?
I don't know.
What do you think I have?
Native American.
I said that.
Ethiopian.
I get that a lot. People think that I'm like Ethiopian or some other type of something. I'm like, I came from Florence, South Carolina. That's all I can tell you. You bake him or her a cake for his birthday. What kind of cake is it?
A punch bowl cake. For my birthday.
That's what you'd like? Well, I was supposed to answer like what would I, but now I know it would be a punch. I was going to say like red velvet.
Okay. What
kind of cake do I like? Or would you bake me?
You like pound cakes.
I do. Good answer. I do love
pound
cakes. No, take the lemon away. I have nothing against lemon. I just don't like lemon. That's not.
A vanilla pound cake.
Just leave that pound. You was fine at pound cake. Don't add nothing else. Just pound cake. And you know sometimes with the little like the old timey icing they put on the pound cake. No, I was fine like what? Don't add nothing to it. Yes, pound cake is a good cake for me. I like red velvet. I'm not a fan of chocolate cake. I mean, I'll eat it, but it's not like it's not my favorite. Did he or she play any sports? Yes, he used to play as a kid baseball, right?
Yeah.
That was the only sport.
Little League Baseball.
Little League Baseball. And I have never ever played a sport.
I played intramural basketball at USC.
USC?
Yeah. Intramural.
I didn't know. What is intramural?
What do you mean?
That real baseball?
It's a league you can sign up for and play.
I thought that was at Tech.
Tech don't have a basketball team.
Oh, I didn't know.
They don't have a gym.
I never heard that before. Okay.
Yeah.
News to me. Oh, well, again,
the name of our team was Lights Out. So we shot your lights out.
What could he or she spend hours doing? We both like to kind of just be on social media. I know I can spend hours doing that. It ain't hard to do. Anybody probably could do that.
I can spend hours on Audible listening to books.
He's such a smart man. I have a smart guy. He's very well-rounded.
Tell him my weight.
Well, I was going to say no. Okay, next question. What is one unique talent he or she has?
She can sing. Or she can sing. She can sing and sing.
Yeah, I do sing and sing.
Mm-hmm. This is my talent. No, you probably gonna edit that one out.
No, I'm gonna leave that right on in there. That was hilarious. He's a very good comedian. I don't know why I didn't think of that right away. He's a very good comedian. He's naturally funny, but when he has to be funny, he's still funny too, which is a good thing. But yeah, we've done like shows like for Q&A when we hosted our Christmas Spectacular last year. We were the host of it, and you know, he kept the crowd laughing and engaged, and so he's very good at that. And it's other different like birthday celebrations and different events that we've you know, had to go to or attend, or he had to host, and he's just a very good crowd pleaser. So yeah, he's very good at that. You're welcome. That's all of our questions, guys. If you have any more questions for us, or if you would like to, if we didn't answer something that you're curious about, you know, leave it in the description box and we'll try to answer it, or I'll answer it for you since it's my channel. But yeah, so that's the end of our husband and wife tag video. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope you made you laugh. And since it's a tag video, if you're married and you and your spouse are interested in, you know, doing a video and answering these questions, I will have the questions linked down into the description box, and you can answer those questions, and I'll be sure to watch it and like it for you. And also, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget. I want to grow this YouTube family so we can continue to bring you great videos of maybe more of my husband and I, but more so for me. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll check you guys later, and thank you for spending a moment with Amisha. And
peace.
Q&A. Peace.